What's up, YouTube? I'm coming through with another video, and in this topic we're going to go over and discuss super empaths versus narcissists. Now, narcissists target us super empaths simply because we have stuff and we have things to offer and we have things to give that they will never ever have or possess. That's why they want us, because we have strong empathy. We have a lot of empathy. That is something they do not have. They need that in their life. That's why they come for us. That's why I simply attracted a lot of these types of people in my life at some point. But now, I know so much, have so much knowledge, know all the red flags that I can see this shit coming a mile away, and I'm saving myself. And I'm also saving a hell of a lot of people's lives too. Over YouTube and in real life. A lot of people that I know in real life, I have chats with people for long periods of time for nothing. Just because I simply love to do this. I hate to see people getting screwed over by these types of people. Because I know what it feels like. I know what it's like. And it's not fun. And I grew up with these types of people. I grew up around narcissistic people, dysfunctional people, people with personality disorders that showed fake love. So there's always something missing in my life growing up. And even in school, there's a lot of fake people. And I feel like there's a lot of narcissistic people growing up, even in my school. Of course, right? People that treated me bad for no reason at all. And you never really understand why until you know this shit on a deeper level. And I'm just blessed to be naturally intelligent, because a lot of people that grow up around a lot of narcissistic people and are not growing up around normal people end up becoming narcissistic if they don't know what's going on and they get caught into these people's games. But this is something with me. I've seen through the bullshit myself at a very young age and didn't let anybody push me around and did not let anybody affect me and my own beliefs. I feel like I raised myself in a sense. Now, obviously, I'm not surrounded by narcissistic people 24/7. That could be a bad thing, but I've seen normal people out and about, in school as well, outside of school, playing sports. And I knew enough just from these things, what is what and what is real. And I didn't let no family, I didn't let no ex-girlfriends, I didn't let any friends get to me and turn me into one of these, because it happens to a lot of people, especially being around it your whole life and especially growing up. It does happen, and it didn't happen to me because I seen everything for what it was. I stayed true to myself, while a lot of people just get sucked into their world and end up being just like them, because that's what they're around. I feel like I shut everything down that ever tried to come around me to make me into something that I'm not, just naturally. Even grown adults, family, and everything try to ruin my life, try to screw me over, and I didn't let it happen. Narcissists, sometimes it's very hard to tell, because sometimes they can act nice. Sometimes they can act like the sweetest, caring person you would ever see. And I've seen this firsthand. And it's almost scary, because they can suck you in by doing this, and now you're attached to that person that they were pretending to be. And it's almost like they want to trap you, like you're flying around like a fly or a butterfly or something. And they have this cup. And it's like they're just waiting for you to land to trap you in that cup. And they got you. That's what it's like. And they'll be nice. They might come off as that type of person. And little do you know, they start to change in front of your own two eyes, and you start to see what you're actually dealing with. And it only gets scarier and scarier as time goes on. These people will also act normal if other people are around. Like, say if you had a parent and other people came around, your parent might act in front of other people towards you like a very nice person. But when behind closed doors, it might be a totally different thing. They might be very abusive in many different ways and tear you down when nobody else is around. But then as soon as people come around, they put on that nice person persona. Now all these people are convinced that this person is the person they're pretending to be, and what they are behind closed doors doesn't exist. So if you go out and tell anybody else about this, they might think you're lying. They might think you're crazy. They just might. And this is not something that is rare. This is a common thing. This happens to a lot of people, and they don't understand what's going on because they've never been fooled by this type of person in their life. And you have to be fooled, and you have to go through this experience with a narcissistic person to understand what's actually going on here. And I actually think it's very important to go through an experience like that. Maybe more than once. Just because it can show you a lot about a lot of people, and you won't be wasting time anymore on these people because you're going to see them before they get off on you what they want to get off on you. Right? And the more empathy you have as a person, the more that these types of people want to get at you. And they're mostly going to come when you were at weak points in your life, or you hit rock bottom, or something happens that you might be sad or down, or something's going on. That's when they are watching the closest, and they just want to creep in and do their work. And this shit has happened to me as well. And I didn't even fall for it during my harder times in my life, because I've already went through this. They just tried, and I denied. No matter if you don't have a lot of people in your life and you think you should let them come in just because you don't want to be alone, it's not the right choice. Keep pushing. Stay true to your purpose and your vision. Stay true to your work. Finish school. Get that job. Save money. Save. And do what you gotta do. And don't let any of these people in your life, because they're just being fake. They're being fake nice. They're telling you everything you want to hear, all to tear you down in the end, because they're low-key haters too. They do not want to see you do good. They know where you're going. They see it. They're witnessing it. It's all a trap. And we will always be targeted, the people with the most empathy, by those types of people. And they know damn well that we're smart. They know damn well that we're smart. They're just waiting for specific times to outsmart us. And we cannot let that happen. We can't slip up. We can't get weak and let that happen. you guys have any stories about this, if you guys ever went through something like this, I'd like to hear that in the comments. Or if you're going through something right now where you feel like you might be getting fooled or tricked, or if you're talking to somebody and it seems skeptical, right? I'd like to hear your guys' takes on that in the comments, just so I can answer whatever you're about to say, because I think I can get that for you. People are very sneaky nowadays, and they'll do anything in their power to get everything they can from you. And I mean, if they could, they would be a normal person probably. They would actually come into your life and try to do better, but they just can't because they don't want to change. And when they try to change, they just don't have that type of strength. They can't do it. They always fall short. And you know what? There actually are narcissistic people that try to be good. They try to have good hearts. They try, but they can't. Because they cannot maintain that. They always get cut off. Something else always gets to them. And they can never stay true to their words that they say, because they back out. Because they can't put in the work because they need supply. Right? They need supply. They need help because they can't help themselves. They're not strong like that. That's why they need somebody with a lot of empathy. Somebody that's always there. Somebody that's always giving them time and attention and probably money. And their own emotions. Right? And at the end of the day, they could be a sweet person. Sometimes. But it's just going to end up screwing you up in the long run. You need somebody that is also on their own path and purpose in life, whatever it might be. They have to be focused on their own life. They have to work hard every day and come home just like you do. And you both have to be positive. It can't just be a one-way street. You can't be the one that's doing all this shit while this person is going in a different direction. They have to also have empathy. They also have to equally care about you just as much as you care for them. They have to be there for you too. It's not you're just there for them. They have to be there for you too. You guys are a team. And it's just not good when somebody leads the way while somebody is just hanging on to this person, because I know good friends that I've had too, that I went to high school with, that are with females like this, and it's sad to see because they're not nearly as happy as they could be, and you can literally see that, and it's sad. This person might have got a good looking girl, but guess what? Something's off. Oh yeah, something's off. And you can see it. And that person is not the same as they used to be. And this could happen to anybody. This could have happened to me. But thank God, the right things happened. And now I see this for what it really is. Looks really are not the most important thing. Not at all. In fact, they don't even matter that much. I'd be lying if I said looks don't matter at all, because to a certain extent, yes, there needs to be physical attraction too, but other things are more important. How you guys connect on a spiritual level, on a mental level. How do you guys click? Do you guys see eye to eye? Do you guys both have empathy? Can you both feel for each other? Do you both care for each other? Or is it just you? Carrying the way, leading the way, doing everything, while this person is probably making a mess of everything. You just can't have that in your life. It's going to slow you down. And the only reason why this person's life might be going anywhere or is anything is because of you. And you're drained because of it, because you're taking care of everything, including this person. You're not babysitting. It's not your daughter. It's not your son. It's your partner. You guys have a partnership. And you both are on the same path. And you both want the exact same thing. You need somebody like this in your life, or it has to be nothing at all. If it's not that, you should keep working on yourself until something like this comes. If it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. If you have something currently and you feel like you should let it go, let it go. If you feel that way, right? Now this is the difference between super empaths and narcissists. This is the difference. So, if you have to watch this video again, do it again, because after watching this and hearing what I just had to say about it, it shouldn't be too hard to recognize what this really is. And you know what? It could be in the very beginning. That's why you gotta let things play out a little bit, just to see this person's true colors. Don't cut anybody off too fast. And don't let anybody stay too long either if you feel something is up. Because your gut feeling is right like 100% of the time. Like pretty much 100% of the time. If you feel an unease about somebody, there's the door. And move on with your life. Because nothing is going to be forced. What's meant to be will not be forced. What's meant to be will be for you. And it will feel right. And you're going to feel at home. And things are going to make sense. You guys will be each other's motivation. You guys will be self-motivated. Individually. But being together is just going to bring it to another level. And it's what it's going to be. Or it's going to be nothing. I'm cutting this video off now, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until next time.